welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a full face tutorial on this entire makeup look right here. Today's video is featuring NYX Cosmetics India. Now this is just to let you guys know that this is not a sponsored video. NYX Cosmetics has turned 2 on Nykaa, and the entire birthday hype for NYX has been going on since this past 1 week. They sent me a bunch of their new launches, but it did not come with any tags that I am supposed to be using these products to make videos or any of that sort. I've made this video because I have really loved some of the products that they have sent, and I really wanted to create a look. So here it is. This is the look right here. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. As always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. Definitely hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video from me, and definitely do follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of mini tutorials and tips and tricks and things like that on there, so definitely do follow me on Instagram if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Let's start. Starting off with that shade, which is the lightest matte shade from the Soft and Rosy palette, I'm just gonna start to apply that into my crease. Now this took ages to build. Moving on, I'm using that color from the same palette, and I'm just going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye and start to bring it inward into the crease. Once again, you need to just keep building these colors because they have very bad color payoff. Next, using that charcoal grey color, I'm just going to apply that with this brush. This brush was the only one that gave really good color payoff. This was the best that it could give. So you just want to keep layering that on till you get your desired intensity, and then just kind of start blending that away. Once again, building on, so I did this at least 6 or 7 times to get the final intensity, and still it wasn't as intense as I would have hoped it would have been. Next, using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, I'm just going to start to cut that crease. We're not going for a very harsh cut crease over here, but just using the concealer so that we get as much color payoff as we can from the shimmer shades as well. Starting off with that lighter shade, I'm going to start to apply that from the inner corner of the eyes to about midway of the eyes. Once again, you need to really build on these colors, after which I'm taking that pink color and I'm just going to apply it to the center of the eyes till where we have applied the concealer. Moving on to that shade, that's the third shimmer shade, I'm just going to apply that, blend that concealer in with that charcoal grey color. And then using a bigger brush and just trying to build that color as much as possible. After this, I kind of moved on to my base makeup. I'm using this primer by NYX. It is one of their new launches, and it's thicker than the foundations. And it's actually really nice because once I applied it, it set as a really nice velvety smooth texture on all of my face. So you want to just make sure you work that into your skin well, and as you can see, it doesn't have much of a color to it, but it has considerably brightened my face up. So I really like this primer. It's the first time I did use it, and I really liked how it made my base makeup look. Moving on, I'm using one of the new launch colors. This is the shade Camel of the Total Control Drop Foundation, and I'm just applying that all over my face like you can see. After which I started to blend it out with a buffer brush, just blending it into my skin. I have applied quite a bit of product, so the coverage is really good as well. So once I was done using the buffer brush, I just used my beauty blender to kind of soak up all the excess product that was on my face. Moving on, I'm using the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer, and I'm just going to use this in a shade darker and a bit more peach to cover up the darkness around my mouth. And I'm also going to spot conceal using this same concealer. Next, I'm using the same Gotcha Covered Concealer but in a shade that is lighter than my skin tone, and I'm going to cover under my eyes, brighten and concealing at the same time. After which I use my YBP Makeup Perfector and I am just going to blend that concealer into my skin. Once I'm done, I'm using another new launch, which is the Micro Contour Duo Pencil. That's basically got a contour shade on one side and a highlight shade on the other side, and I use that to contour my nose. This color is actually really perfect for my skin tone, and it's just the right amount of warmth and gray. So using that to contour my nose, as you can see. After which I use the other side of the pencil to highlight and to fill in those areas right where I have contoured. Next, using it to highlight my cupid's bow as well. So I decided to use this all over my face just because the shades are so perfect. So I'm highlighting my forehead, as you can see. After which I'm using the contour side and contouring under my cheekbones. Blending everything out with the YBP Makeup Perfector once again. Moving on, I'm using the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat Powder Foundation, and I'm just going to use that to set wherever I have highlighted. So this provides extra coverage as well as highlights under my eyes. After which I use the NYX Hydra Touch Foundation in a shade that is darker to my skin tone to contour even further, and at the same time to bronze my face up to give it a little color. Doing the same on the outer corners of my face and my forehead as well. Moving on to my eyes, I'm using this Kajal pencil by NYX, and I'm just going to apply that into my waterline, making sure it is well intense. After which I'm dipping my blending brush into those two colors and just smoking my lower waterline out, like you can see. You want to make sure you take your time with this. You want this nice and smoked out because that's the kind of look that we are going for. Once you're done, I'm taking the Genius Stroke palette and I'm going to use that shade to highlight the inner corner of my eye and highlight under my brow bone as well. Using that shade from the same palette, I'm going to use that to highlight all over my face. So I'm highlighting my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and my nose as well. Finally, using this blush by NYX, I'm just going to apply that from the apples of my cheek all the way to my temple. Moving on to the What the Hype mascara. So honestly, this is the first time I was using it properly and I was really amazed at the results. I mean, I was planning on wearing lashes, but after I was done with this mascara, I decided I didn't want to wear lashes because it really gave an amazing volume and length to my lashes. So this is one of the products especially that I absolutely love from their new launches and definitely recommend each and every one of you to pick this up. So as you can see, that is the difference before and after applying the mascara. Moving on, I'm using one of the new shades from the Soft Matte Lip Creams, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips like you can see. That's it, guys, we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.